Hello, this is Claret Lad from Claret Lad Gaming, and this is another Spyro video. In this video we are going to be doing the first home world out of the three, which is Summer Forest. So it's just a little guide on where to find all the gems, collect all the orbs, and a few other little bits in here that you will have to do to progress further in the game. Now, this is the home world that you will come to straight after your first level, which is Glimmer. So you start off the game in Glimmer, and once you've left Glimmer, this is where you'll come. On the screen now, it was just me showing the move list and the controls for new players in case you decided you wanted to watch this video first. It could be, I mean, it is a good starting point for some things that I will be talking about. But a lot of this I have already gone through in my other videos, like the guide book. This will be a list of all the levels, so as you can see, there's my percentage of both worlds at this point that I've done. So if you are wanting to 100% your games, and there is certain levels that you can't find gems on or orbs, or that you have to go back to, that's a good reminder of which levels you've 100%ed and which ones you haven't.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer
And
Forest.
this is just a
There
Laura
are
telling you
portals
where
to
you are
many of the
now.
Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
So as you can see, is at the start when you do get to Summer Forest, she explains that this is the home world, that there's portals to take you to other worlds across Avalar, and that Ripto has currently taken over Summer Forest, and that you need to find the talismans in order to be able to fight Crush at first.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
That was just Hunter telling you how to glide. Like I said, I know this is my fourth video, so you will have already probably, if you have watched them, you will have already seen or know how to do this more than likely. But once you do, if you are playing this game in order and maybe watching the videos in the same order, this is how you glide. So you just jump up, keep hold of A or X on PlayStation, and yeah, that's how you glide. So this I'm just running around collecting gems.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
And this is basically you can learn to swim. You have to pay money bags, 500 gems to do it. So I'm just running around trying to find all the gems that I can. So then I can obviously pay the 500. You won't have the 500
Nice,
gems
Spyro.
after first
You look like you're
completing
pretty
Glimmer, because
agile.
there's only
Let's
400
try putting
available.
it to a test. See if
And
you
I
can get up
do
this
believe,
first
well,
step.
you
Press the
do
jump
in
button and
Glimmer
hold
need
it down to get
spend
more hang time.
100 of them gems to open a bridge. Now this bit
Okay,
is just a
not
little
bad.
tutorial from
Now to make this
Hunter,
next jump, you'll have to
telling
glide.
you how to use
Press the
your
jump
jump
button,
and glide.
then press jump again at the
more
top of your
effective.
jump to get the maximum glide distance. Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
This hover is very valuable in this game. It's good to get to them hard to
Very
reach
good.
glide spots.
Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've
It's just
got.
simple, you
Get a
just
walking start,
jump,
jump, glide,
and once
and
you're at your
hover
highest
just
point,
before you
you
get to
glide
the edge
across,
of the
and then just
platform.
before you get to
Don't
the end,
forget to
keep
press
hold
forward on the left stick
of
when
the
you
hover
hover.
button, which is Y on Xbox or triangle on PlayStation.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
And once you've done that, you will get your first orb of Summer Forest. So at this point, I only have 450 gems, well, 452 after this. So I did do one of the other levels.
The dragonfly following you around
shortly
is your
after
health
this.
indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Oh, this is Zoe telling you about Sparks. So Sparks is your health indicator in a sense. While he's gold, he's got full health. If you get a hit, he will go blue. If you get another one, he'll go green. And if you get another one, he'll disappear. And then if you get hit after that, you die. The way to get him back up is for him to eat butterflies, and in order to do that, in each level and homeworld there will be certain little creatures around that you can charge or use your flame attack on. Butterflies obviously have sparks to leave them, and if he's not there he'll come back green, and then once you have another one he'll go back blue, and if you have another one he'll go back gold. If you find the butterflies that are in the little glass vases, they give you an extra life. I do believe that no matter what colour Sparks is, if you eat that butterfly he automatically goes back to gold. So as you can tell, I edited that little bit out there because I've gone to Colossus and now I have enough
Would you
gems
like to learn to swim underwater?
to
I
pay money
suppose I could
bags
teach
to
you
learn
for
to swim.
a small fee. Great. Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're
It tells you how to swim there. So now I'm going to go all the way back up here, which was where we started. Right over to this little bit here, into this little pool, and I'm going to dive in. Now while underwater I would advise not to charge that often, just because you can miss gems. If you've collected all the gems from the said underwater area, then and you're just using it to get from A to B, then charge away. But while you're trying to collect the gems, I would advise using A to paddle rather than X to charge, or X on PlayStation and Square on PlayStation as well for the same actions. But once you've come out this little walk bit, you walk up these stairs, get these gems, and there is our second orb. Now we're going to dive under here and get all the gems from under this little bit. My biggest advice for underwater would probably be to take your time. It doesn't matter which level, whether it's this or any level in the future of the game, especially if you are on the hunt for gems. I'd say it's a little bit harder to control Spyro underwater than it is whilst you're on land. This area here, there is quite a few of these vases, if you are struggling with your charge attack and using your analog stick and directing while charge, I'd use that circle as a practice area whilst trying to get all the vases in a row. And even once you've got them all, it's still a good little training area to get better using your charge.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar. Oh, and keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
This is just so we're telling you about the talismans and the orbs and how they help
I
you.
saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could
Now we're
probably
back to
get it,
Laura.
but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
Who's telling us that to get up here we need to learn how to climb. There is an orb up there and some gems, and as with Glimmer, like I said, there is certain levels on this game where you do have to go further in the game and then come back to be able to do them. This is one of them. You need to learn how to climb. We can't learn how to climb until we get onto the next homeworld, which is Autumn Plains, and in order to get to Autumn Plains we need to do get the rest of the talismans from the worlds on Summer Forest. So if you are playing this game to 100% it does take a little bit of time. However, if you're not that bothered and you just want to play the game for the story, then that bit doesn't really make a difference or matter.
Nice work, Spyro.
But getting orbs,
The orbs you're carrying
like you
have
can see
activated
here
the
when
special
we're
portal.
talking to Alora,
You won't find a
helps
talisman in Ocean
open
Speedway.
certain
But
portals
if you're
to other
fast,
worlds
you'll
like
get lots of
Speedways.
treasure. Have fun.
And that's this one here. So now we've collected enough orbs to open Ocean Speedway. Just going through these doors here. Now this bit here, as you can see, there's no button and I can't get through that door. However, that ledge that I was just stood on we are going to use. So we're going to close this door back up, which you'll see the other one open. Stand on this window ledge here, and this is where the gliding and hovering comes in handy. Use it there, and there is our third orb. There is 4 orbs altogether on Summer Forest. So there's them 3, and obviously we know where the 4th is. We just can't get it at the moment because at this point we don't know how to climb. And there's Moneybag again. He's just gone past him. He wants some more gems off us.
Say, Spyro, you see this
This is
wall
where
here?
we're going to get
I
our
bet
last
you're dying to know what's on the other
portal
side.
of this world.
If only I... Ah,
This
yes.
is another reason why getting gems on the levels are important. Moneybags does creep up quite a lot. So even if you're not going for all the orbs, I would recommend getting as many gems if you don't want to go for all of them as you possibly can on each level, because it does make life a little bit easier when you want to unlock things.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting
And
in
this
the
is
dungeon.
where you would come to fight the boss Crush. But as Alora's just said there, you do need all the talismans. Like I said, as you can see now when I look at my guidebook, there is 3 levels. So you got Summer Forest, Glimmer and Colossus. I've 100% of Colossus. I've only 99% completed. Glimmer, 1 gem missing. And Summer Forest, I've got 385 out of 400 gems and I'm missing an orb. We know where the orb is and we know where the gems are. We just know at this point we can't get them. So, like I said, before I did have to edit this video quite a bit because I had to go and do get to the points where I could show you actually what happens once you've got the climb, where the orb is, stuff like that. But while I was actually recording at this point, I think I'd come over here and I was going to go into Idle Springs. As you can see here, I'm ready to go into it. And then I did Idle Springs. and I did all the other levels.
Are you enjoying the active camera mode? If you don't like
And
it,
I
I
came
can set it
back.
back to the passive mode.
To finish off the little bit, so I could add a little bit more to this video for you, so I can
Okay,
go
I won't
through
change
it.
it.
This
Remember,
is
you can
Hunter
change the
asking
camera
about your
mode
camera.
yourself
Now I
by
have no
using the options
recommendations
menu.
for cameras on this. Active or passive, it all depends on how you like to play. You can change back and forth with
Are you
Hunter here,
enjoying the
or you
active-
can just go in your options
Okay,
menu and
all
change it. I
done.
do change it here to passive to try and show you if there's a difference. For me, it just basically, rather than the camera circling round when you're moving, you've kind of got to move it with your analog stick. Makes it more in your control,
Your game camera is
in
currently
my
in passive
opinion.
mode.
And
If you
whereas
like, I
active,
can
the
change the
camera
game camera
moves
to use active mode.
with you.
In active mode, the
Which
camera
basically
adjusts
means
itself
I don't
based on your
think, I
movement.
think when you've got active on, it's
Okay,
very
all
rare that
done.
you can get
If you don't like the
Spyro
camera
to
this way,
face
come
you,
back and see me.
because the camera
Or
will
change it
normally
yourself by
turn
using the
around
options menu.
again. So he's kind of always looking forward, as you can see there. So you can get him to face you, but the camera tries to move. So yeah. But again, that's just down to personal preference. I think I just keep it on active. I don't really see. I've never had a major issue with any of the camera effects.
Nice work, Spyro.
Right, so this is Autumn Plains. Now, I'm not here for long. I literally just here at this point to show you where the farm bit is. I will be doing a
I bet
video on
a
Autumn
rich
Plains where I will
dragon
be
like
showing you
you
this
wouldn't
again, but
mind
because
cashing in a few gems
you have
to
to
learn
do
how
the
to
ladder, I
climb?
wanted to show you
I'd be
where you'd
willing
have to
to
come.
teach you
So
for
when you get
sake.
into
Look,
Autumn Plains, you go
well,
straight down now, you just see me
small
there. Come over
fee.
to Moneybags. You'll see this ladder
You
in front
won't
of him.
regret it.
He'll ask if you want
Okay.
to learn to
When
climb.
you see a wall
You
surface
pay him,
that looks
you
climbable,
get to learn to
like the
climb.
one to my left here, just jump onto it and you will grab it with your claws. Use the left stick to move up and down. Press the jump button again to leap off. You can also jump sideways onto another climbable area.
And yeah, you just jump onto the ladder, and you can just use your directional button to go up, or you can just keep hopping up it. I find the hopping up it is quicker than just walking up, but again, preference. This little portal thing are different to the other portals. Obviously there's not an archway with a little portal inside it, it's just a circle on the floor. They take you from homeworld to homeworld, so this one there, as you could see, it said Summer Forest, and it also tells you how many orbs you've got in said homeworld. And it said 3 out of 4, so now we're going to go back over here. Under to where that ladder was. Up these stairs. And back over to this side where Alora is, and we're going to climb up this ladder. Like I said, I feel like jumping up the ladders is actually quicker than walking, but it's down to personal preference. And charge right along this wall, get all these gems. And that is our 4th and final orb. So that's all the orbs of Summer Forest collected. Now at this point I was expecting all the gems to come up and it didn't. So I had to double check how many gems I had. And I was using sparks again, as you can see, to guide me. I did get a little bit confused. I thought he was taking me up here, and then I realised he weren't. Then I thought he might be taking me in here. And then I clicked on that he couldn't have been. Once I jumped, I realised, so I wasn't that bothered that I missed, because I knew there wasn't any way to actually get around that side. I was a little bit confused at this point, as you can see, because I came back up and then I clicked on it was actually the other side of that wall that I needed to be. So I had a quick look at how many I needed, realised it was just one, which in one of my previous videos you would have heard me say that the gems are colour coordinated to the value, so I knew I was looking for a red one, because the red ones are worth 1, the green ones are worth 2, the purple ones are worth 5, the yellow ones are worth 10, and then you have pinky coloured ones that are worth 25. But I do like that this little trick from Sparks. I can't remember if you could do this on the original PS1 game. I don't remember ever doing it. And if you could do it and I just didn't, then I made that game a whole lot harder for myself than it needed to be. But as you can see, the little red gem is just here. So that brings me back to my case before on other videos where I've said, just make sure you search every area of every level, and then you don't have that instance what I had. But that is Summer Forest done. Thank you for watching, and yeah, if you like this video, please share, subscribe, comment, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the future. See you in the next one.